Good morning, YouTube. As you can see, my eyes are real puffy, but I think that's more because of how sore they were yesterday. We are on the road at 9 o'clock, that's actually not bad, to go to SeaWorld. Let's see how long this takes. They reckon it'll take us 32 minutes.
You on State Route 2 for 7 kilometres.
Yes, ma'am.
That's Pacific Fair. That is one of the big fancy shopping centres of the Gold Coast.
You have arrived.
You don't say.
SeaWorld is a marine mammal oceanarium theme park. It is not associated with the American chain of the same name. They have a bunch of shows you can watch at SeaWorld. The Seal Guardians is a light-hearted adventure that teaches kids about the importance of recycling. Obviously, the seals are the stars of the show.
You're touching Chloe? Hello there, baby.
We found a big tank of rays, and it was feeding time. Rays are a type of fish. Specifically, they are cartilaginous fish, and they're actually related to sharks. Rays are also known as batoids. SeaWorld have an animal rescue team that's on call 24/7. Injured animals are given veterinary care with the ultimate goal of returning them to the wild. SeaWorld also plays a part in raising awareness and promoting scientific knowledge. We're at the Dolphin Show. Dolphins can swim over 30 kilometres per hour. That's 18.64 miles per hour for any Americans watching. They can hold their breath for over 5 minutes. The dolphins at SeaWorld are Indo-Pacific bottlenose and common bottlenose. Most of them have been rescued due to sickness or injury caused by pollution or entanglement. Approximately 24% of dolphin species are threatened. They invited one child to come up and have a close personal encounter with one of the dolphins. All I have to say is, so long and thanks for all the fish. That was fantastic. You can book special sessions to swim with the dolphins, but you'll be looking at around $249 for a person, or $749 for a family experience. So it said that most of the dolphins we're seeing here today are part of a managed breeding program. Some of the species they talked about are endangered at the moment. The SeaWorld monorail covers 2 kilometres of track and has 3 stations. We arrived just as it was leaving, so we had to wait around 15 to 20 minutes for the next one. Except, when it arrived, we didn't manage to get a seat. Just a warning, if you want to get on the monorail, good luck. So you wait for about 10 minutes for the next thing to come, and people just rush and just push to get in a seat, and well, you could wait another 10 minutes, but the same thing's probably going to happen. So you really, unless you're going to be really selfish and push, you're not going to get on board. For $10 per person, you can ride in the glass-bottom boat through Shark Bay. Now I'm pretty sure I remember something similar to this, if not exactly this, from when I was a kid. So sharks and rays like to lie on the bottom of the ocean floor and have a nice little rest. What's it feel like? Is it bumpy?
Somewhat.
The sea cucumbers feel really soft and rubbery. The starfish are kind of hard and spiky. So there were no tables available to sit to have our lunch, but that's fine because we're standing here by this fence, looking in at the back of the seal guardians and just watching the seals swim around. I reckon we got the better deal. So this is a churro. It's kind of like a long donut. Look crunchier than a donut. Pretty good. Give him a high five, Harry. You have to put your thing down. Good on ya.
We'll be back out again at 1:45, guys, with all the turtles. We'll be back out at 1:45. We can't play for the winner. We've got some training to do. Yeah.
If you want to get a good seat at a show, you're going to need to get there quite early. Of course, that's easier said than done. We're constantly rushing from thing to thing because there's just so much to see here. This encounter houses king penguins and gentoo penguins. Gentoo penguins have a distinctive white strip around their head. They eat mainly crustaceans, but also a little fish. King penguins are the second largest species, looking similar to the emperor, but smaller. King penguins eat lanternfish, squid, and krill. Griffiths University have a presence here at SeaWorld, studying sea jellies, commonly known as jellyfish. Sea jellies have no brain and no heart.
How are they sentient if they don't have a brain? I don't know.
Jellyfish populations undergo rapid changes. This can have a big impact on the ecosystems they inhabit. Jellyfish have symbiotic relationships with many other organisms, including microalgae, crabs, barnacles, and fish. Not only can visitors look at the large array of sea jellies on display, they can go up and look into the research lab to see what the scientists are working on. Here at the Griffiths University Sea Jelly Research Lab, they test the sea jellies for things like how they respond to pollution.
Harry found something that made him happy, a touchscreen computer.
Are they dead?
Big teddy bear. That teddy bear in your arm.
Polar bears are very adaptable. They can survive in temperatures from -40 all the way up to 35, and that's plenty hot enough for me. Oi, over here, mate.
Hey, gorgeous. What are you doing? No. He's still gorgeous.
Here he comes.
Good boy, girl, whatever you are.
I don't think I want to get close enough to find out.
Yeah.
It was time for the feeding of the fairy penguins. We remember that noise from camping in Ulverston. Unlike the gentoos and the kings that we saw earlier, which are Antarctic birds, the fairy or little penguin is a temperate species and a native to Australia, but also found in New Zealand. They're all over Tassie.
1, 2, 3. He goes. It's belly flop.
Some penguins form long-term relationships, and others swap partners from year to year.
So that head first whole food eating.
The seagulls love to appear at feeding time. They had to ward them off with a hose. The star of the movie Oddball lives here at SeaWorld. He was never able to find a mate, but on the movie set, he met a nice lady penguin, and they were so in love, he wouldn't shoot any scenes unless she was nearby. If you haven't seen Oddball, I highly recommend it. It's the true story about how a dog guarded a nest of endangered penguins.
o'clock here. The Nickelodeon land, which is pretty much aimed for kids or families. There's literally no waiting for the rides. You might ride once or twice around, but you're waiting for like 5 to 10 minutes, not an hour and a half. So keep that in mind. Hurry!
Still in one piece, Harry? Yeah. Well done. Well, we're just about done for the day. We're going to head to the monorail and give that one more try. If we can't catch it, well, we've still lost nothing. So we'll see what happens. We're standing right in front of the gate, so in theory, when it opens, we're the first ones who can get in. It's still no guarantee that we'll get a spot, but we're going to do the best we can. And that was a fail, of course. The interesting thing is, Linda and Chloe managed to jump in a 2-seat area. I was looking for 4 seats. And then someone found one for Harry. So they're off on a ride and I'm going to go for a walk. The big problem with this thing is there's no order to it. If it was just a matter of waiting as long as it takes, then that will be fine. But you could wait literally all day and not get a spot. They really need some kind of a queue system. But no, it's just everyone runs and fights over seats. It's crap.
Dad, do you guys know how much stuff we had to do to get up there? We could have just gotten that net. That net goes from the bottom of the place.
I think our old mate the polar bear is having a swim. So I'm going to go to the underwater enclosure and have a look through the window, if I can find it.
I'd like to buy that drink. It's just chilling. Then paint it blue. It's like a separation.
You just keep swimming round and round in the same pattern. It's actually really cool. And that's how these things roll. You miss out on something and you feel this great sense of injustice, but you just gotta move on and find something else. And the next thing you know, you're looking at polar bears that you never thought you were gonna get to see, and it's really cool.
The amount of cars at the movie world yesterday, getting out of here is going to be so much just better.
It's like down there. Yeah.
The other interesting thing is, being in a park full of people 2 days in a row, and as an introvert, I'm actually really enjoying being completely by myself for the first time all day. Time for poor old me to reunite with the family.
Well, we're all back at our accommodation, sunburnt and exhausted. Harry and Chloe are already sound asleep, and Adam had actually laid down on the bed in his clothes and he was snoring while I was in the shower. So I'm like, I think you need to get up and actually get ready for bed for real. I'm the only one that's actually feeling good, because I normally don't sleep very well, and I'm sleeping really well because I'm awake and doing stuff. all day.
Anywhere you wanna run.